What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Osmo Pocket 3. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you how this little camera changed my life. I'm not gonna waste your time. I got some notes jotted down. We got sun all around me in New York City. It is beautiful today. So I wanted to come out here, talk to y'all about this. I don't wanna waste your time. Let's jump into it. All right, so the first one is confronting my ego. The reason why I say that is because when I first got this camera, well, before I got this camera, I was second guessing myself. I had a passion to create content on YouTube or content anywhere. And I kept saying, I was scared. I was scared to talk to the camera. I was afraid to even try it. I would buy cameras and I would just second guess myself. I'd say, I'm not gonna do it. I may buy it. It may be a waste of money. I'm gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna be able to be consistent. So you know what? I told myself, you know what? January came, I had this camera, and I was like, I'm not gonna waste time, I'm gonna do it. And I empower y'all to do the same. If you have a camera in your cart or what have you, or you're looking to create, I'm not telling you to spend tons of money on gear, but if this is what you want as far as passion, and you're already like right at the cusp of getting started, I would just do it. Don't wait another day. Don't tell yourself, just embrace it. Because the longer you wait, more time will pass by. And there's always gonna be deals. There's always gonna be new camera gear. There's always gonna be all those things, right? But if you tell yourself, I'm gonna put my ego aside, I'm gonna take some time, I'm gonna create, I'm gonna show up. And if you do that, in token, you will be so surprised at the results. And it's not about the vanity metrics, it's about the people. I've connected with people all over the world, and I just use this tiny camera and talk directly to it. And I've never been so happy with the results. We're just getting started. I'm talking like it's over, but we're just getting started. And it's wild. It's wild how I thought this was gonna be hard. It is hard, but it's so easy just to take a camera, press record. And I know it's hard for some of y'all to get started. It was hard for me, but it's, over time, you start to build momentum and it becomes easier. I use this camera almost every day. I use a camera almost every day, but this camera's always been in my bag. And I realized that finally I stopped second guessing myself and my ego is not getting in the way of doing this. Sometimes I have so many ideas that in a video, I'm talking about one specific thing. You ever do a video and you're like all over the place? Maybe it's just me, but I have a tendency of just veering off in different directions. I want to say so much. But if you're second guessing yourself, the first reason to do so and buy that camera is to put your ego aside. Just come out here. The weather's nice. The people are really gracious and kind. And I support you in that journey of just saying, you know what, I'm going to buy this camera. I'm going to create, let's say, one video a week, 2 videos a week, every day. Do whatever works, but put that ego aside. All right. Now, I know that was a long one, but that was the biggest thing that was getting in my way was my ego and thinking about what other people would think. And it wasn't, once you buy the camera, I know it's money, but once you buy it, there's so many blessings that come from it. And you get to learn from so many people. I got a lot to say, y'all. That's why I have notes. This is a big, big one for me. All right, let's go to the next one. And this one is huge. This is huge. This is huge. Hold on. Let me lock in. All right, so the next one, I'm all over the place. There's so many different things, but the biggest thing, and I made videos about this before, it's so important. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's consistency. It allows you to be consistent. It allows you to say, you know what? One, I spend money on this camera, so I want to get the value out of it. But two, it allows you to show up and say, this audience is waiting for me. And I can't keep them waiting. It made me get up every day with work being in the background. I was thinking about creating. It was like a schedule. It was just something I had to do. It was like going to the gym. I had to create, y'all. It just felt, I was so passionate about it. Even today, I'm still passionate about it. And I know this may come off corny or cringe, but I'm so locked in. I can't explain it, but I want y'all to feel me. I'm so locked in when it comes to creating on here. and connecting with y'all. It's like a conversation that I don't want to just have. Like when you guys comment, let me rephrase that. When you guys comment, I run to my phone to answer because I'm so passionate and so happy that I have this open dialogue with anyone in the community. And that consistency got me there. And I know I'm all over the place. I'm scatterbrained with this, but before I did this, I was in a bad place. I was depressed. And this camera literally got me out of this. Got me out of the shell of just where I was at. And I want y'all to take this tool and use it for anything, whether it's a goal, whether it's, motivation, whether it's just overall happiness. I'm trying to be not as candid, but I want y'all to understand that consistency can lead to so many different things. It can lead to positivity. It can lead to goals that you wouldn't even dream of. Now, I know that's a big one. That one was a hard pill for me to swallow, but I wanted to get that out. And I'm glad I did. Let's move on to the next one, y'all. And do me a favor, while y'all here, I usually don't ask y'all, but tell me, what is something that is preventing you from buying that camera? And if you have that camera, what is something that's preventing you from creating? I love to hear it because I've been there and I still am there. And me connecting with y'all, you guys tell me your success stories and what things you're working on, and it allows me just to have that dialogue so I can push myself and push you at the same exact time. All right, let's move into the next one, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me with these. The next one is a fun one, right? Next one is a fun one. It allows you to practice that camera presence, and this skill transfers to so many different things. The camera presence. So recently, I came to terms that a lot of people have trouble with public speaking. And as I continue to do these videos and practice, I realized that this is something that a lot of people are challenged with. And as I, outside of content creation, you have things like work, you have web calls, you have conference calls, you have interviews, you have, trainings that you have to deliver, you have teams you manage. What I realized talking to this camera like this has allowed me to have that camera presence, that confidence, that boost of feeling comfortable talking in public. Right now there's some people, working out and walking around, and before I was scared. I was completely scared to do this. I would completely feel uncomfortable where somebody would walk over and like, what's going on? What is he doing? Now I answer questions. I embrace it. I'll say, hey, what's up? And I'll keep it moving. Camera presence can translate to an interview. Let's say, for instance, you're doing an interview and I got some mosquitoes here, I'm sorry. Let's say you're doing an interview and it's a WebEx call or face-to-face conversation. Now you're more confident to look someone directly in the eyes. You're more comfortable to look directly at the camera. You're more comfortable to ask follow-up questions, continue to have a conversation instead of being nervous. And these are some things I've experienced, being nervous or embracing those mistakes where you make a mistake when you're in the middle of a sentence, but keeping that smile on your face and just giving that delivering that power through public speaking. And it's so important. It's a skill that you can use for work. It's a skill that you can use for business. It's a skill that you can use just overall connecting with people in the world. It's so important. And I'm actually really happy about that because I was scared of that before. Now I can walk around with the camera a little bit better. I'm still an introvert anyhow, but it's helped me a lot. It's helped me so much. All right, let's move on to the next one, y'all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I mentioned all these great things, but be prepared for setbacks. There may be some times where you may need to prioritize your mental health. You may need to take a break, and that's all right. I know you're thinking to yourself, you bought this camera, you want to get the most out of it, you want to use it, and the camera will be there. But taking care of your mental health is the most important thing because it allows you, to feel comfortable, creating. So taking those breaks for your personal health or friends, family, we'll be here when you get back. And I had to say that when people say they're taking breaks, when I'm taking a break, I'm gonna get right back at it. This is just a tiny little break. There's nothing wrong with having a break. You know, sometimes during the winter months, I would create 7 days a week. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes I would feel like, damn, I'm gonna let you guys down if I didn't create one day. I would let you guys down if I took maybe 2-3 days off just to kind of get myself comfortable because I wanted to provide my best. But it's all right to be prepared for those setbacks. And it may be tiny, there may be some big peaks and valleys. They may happen. It's all right. You don't owe anybody any apologies, right? You're doing this for them, but you want to give them the best. You want to give them your best when you create. So be prepared for those setbacks, and it's all right. I'll be here waiting for you. All right, let's move on to the next one, right? Just do it. I know it's cliche, but just do it. If you have a camera in your cart, you have a camera that you want to buy, you have this passion to create, don't be afraid of anything. There's gonna be mistakes, you're gonna learn. I'm here to support you. I want to motivate you to go out and buy that camera. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Just do it. And if not, you don't have to buy that camera. Use that phone. Start making videos. You have an older camera, so what? You have a camera that shoots in 1080p, so what? It doesn't matter. You have a passion to create, and that's why you're thinking about a camera. Anyway, I'm telling y'all, it's all right. Just do it. What you waiting for? There's gonna be new cameras always. Don't worry about that. In any event, I appreciate y'all, man. I really am thankful and happy, man. We have just surpassed 700 subscribers. I can't believe it's a thing, man. I cannot believe it's a thing. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Take care of yourselves, man. Take care of each other. Peace.